Every day, we touch, we eat, we share, we breathe. It's life. And all around us, we live it with others. But also living among us are threats to our very existence, disease-causing germs and pathogens. Too often, these organisms are allowed to live on the surfaces of the things we touch. Unseen, unfelt, they are invisible enemies that can hijack our health and well-being.
Pathogen can live on a hard surface or a fabric surface, a doorknob, a light switch, an operating table like we're probably most aware of, or anything that a human would touch. A car handle, the inside of a taxi cab, public transit systems. So any place that a person could touch, that surface can hold and be a breeding ground for pathogens.
Each year, companies and organizations spend billions of dollars to eliminate these infectious pathogens in order to protect the lives of those within, only to fall short of attaining healthy surfaces.
A lot of traditional chemicals, they all have their issues. We also are searching for products, 21st century products, that are safe but very effective and that have a lasting ability to impact these pathogens that are on surfaces in environments where we don't want them, where people may have immune deficiency issues like aging care facilities, or in facilities like the schools or hospitals, where it's important to control these pathogens because the people that are there are subject to serious ramifications from contacting some of the diseases and infections that you would get from those pathogens.
Because the technology really has not changed in almost 30 years, their idea of making things better would be to overpour the chemicals or to do a custom blend of chemicals. And that's not new technology, that's dangerous. That's dangerous for the employee, and it is dangerous for the residents and the environment that they're in.
Getting to healthier and cleaner surfaces requires obviously the technology and the advancements, but there's behavior. I think one of the biggest challenges we have today, not just the United States, we're adverse to change in the US, but globally getting people to do things differently. They've lumped cleaning and disinfecting together. I scrub, it's a scrub and bubble kind of mentality. So helping them stop long enough to really understand what that means, wasting money, not really achieving your goals, and then introducing the tools that can get them there, that make it easier and faster, primarily for those tasks with achieving those goals. There's a process. And we've been heavily invested in understanding how to communicate that and still have a long way to go.
Hand sanitizers, washing hands regularly, and other simple methods can help break the chain of germ mobility and protect individuals. Yet relying on people to actually solve this problem is unpredictable and unrealistic. But now, for the first time, advancements in surface treatment technologies are now proving to eliminate human inconsistencies and human error in treating surfaces properly and getting ahead of pathogens. Advances in microbe-defeating chemistry are also now proving to protect surfaces better and longer in between cleaning and disinfection cycles.
We're putting chemicals out there traditionally and historically that have been just as toxic to the human as it is to the parasite or the pathogen they're trying to kill. So with the advancement of chemicals and making them more safe for the human host and the human person and the animal and the plant, I think that relationship is very crucial. So I see the importance of chemical advancements, but without a methodology to apply that chemical in a concise, efficient, repeatable process, one can't live without the other.
Ultimately, if we're successful, we've impacted on the surfaces control of the pathogens to either stop the chain of transmission by bringing the pathogens down to as close to zero as possible, and also to have a continual protection on that surface over time, so that there's a better chance of controlling it and reducing illness and impact from hospital-acquired infections, or in agriculture, reducing maybe the use of antibiotics in animals. because we're able to control the pathogen in their environment better.
We were called in almost like a service company to treat a high school here in North Texas. And the athletic trainer at the time, after a full season where they typically experience a lot of staph infections in the locker rooms and the showers, that's what the kids are bringing from home. It was the first time in his 9-year tenure that they had not had one case. And the fact that we were in there once a week and not doing it daily and still getting those results, we knew we had work to do. But that bona fide the whole story for me personally.
I see opportunities for one in our transport vans and in our automobiles. They are now part of our eMist because there's patients that ride in them. There's people that are touching on the upholstery. So it's more than just wiping down the upholstery every day after doctor's appointments. It's also getting an eMist treatment. We see the need for how it could apply in our laundry applications. I think you'll see eMist in every facet of how we deliver healthcare. And I mean that sincerely, and I mean that to the benefit of the residents and employees.
The latest application systems from eMist Innovations are now widely used with any water-soluble chemical and are simple to master while developing a new generation of effective infection prevention and infection control professionals.